I know. Divorce isn't just a word. It's an earthquake. It shakes up your world, your routines, even your identity. Suddenly, all those plans you made together, gone. And the sadness? It lingers, showing up in quiet moments or loud waves. But here's something I wish someone had told me sooner. In those raw, hollow moments after everything changes, it feels like your world has ended. The future you planned has vanished, and the silence is deafening. I wish someone had told me this simple, infuriatingly optimistic truth. Endings are just new beginnings wearing a disguise. Right now, that disguise is probably heavy and ugly, woven from grief, confusion, and what-ifs. It feels less like a disguise and more like a burial shroud. The idea of a new beginning can feel like a cruel joke when you're just trying to get through the next 5 minutes. Yeah, I know. It sounds like something you'd read on a mug, but it's true. The first time I heard it, I rolled my eyes. It felt like a cheap platitude. But stick with me, because beneath the cliché is a truth that will become your lifeline. After the dust settles, you get to decide what you want this next chapter to look like. And it might take a long time for that dust to settle. But when it does, you'll find yourself before a blank page. It's terrifying, yes, but it's also yours. Completely yours. You hold the pen. You get to choose the title, the characters, the plot. First, give yourself time. There's no right way to feel. Before you even think about writing, you must give yourself grace. Permission to feel everything. The anger, the sadness, the strange moments of relief, the confusion. Healing isn't a straight line, it's a messy scribble. Some days you'll feel like you're moving forward, others you'll feel stuck. That's okay. Cry if you need to. Let the tears come. In the car, in the shower. Don't apologize for them. Binge watch those cheesy movies. Wrap yourself in a blanket and get lost in predictable plots. Eat ice cream for dinner if it makes you feel better. Let yourself grieve. This isn't letting yourself go. It's letting yourself heal. This is emotional first aid. Build your fort of solitude and do whatever your bruised heart needs. You must grieve the life you lost before you can build the one you truly want. Because healing isn't a sprint, it's a walk, sometimes a crawl, and that's okay. Now, about those new plans. Start small. Think about something, anything, you've always wanted to try but never did. Could be pottery, salsa dancing, hiking, a solo trip. Pick one, make a tiny plan, nothing fancy, just a step. Maybe that's Googling a class or texting a friend to join you. You don't have to rebuild your whole life overnight, one brick at a time. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Dating. After everything you've been through, putting yourself out there again can feel less like an exciting new chapter and more like preparing for battle. The very thought can be overwhelming, and that's okay. Let's be perfectly clear. It is 100% normal to be afraid. It would be strange if you weren't. You're not just dipping your toes back into the dating pool. You're navigating a whole new ocean after surviving a storm. The old rules don't seem to apply. Rejection stings. But after a divorce, it can feel like a personal indictment, a confirmation of your deepest insecurities. And vulnerability? That feels like willingly walking back into the fire. You spent so much time building walls to protect your heart, and the thought of taking down a single brick is terrifying. But here's a secret. Everyone feels like that, divorced or not. You are not alone. The key isn't to stop being afraid, it's learning to act despite the fear. It's about shrinking it down to a manageable size, letting it ride in the passenger seat instead of letting it drive the car. So, we start small. The first step isn't a 3-hour dinner date. It might just be creating a profile. The next step? Swiping for 5 minutes with no pressure. Then a short, low-stakes text exchange. Each tiny step is a victory, building your confidence brick by brick. This is about taking the pressure off. Remind yourself, the goal isn't to find the one immediately. The goal is to have fun, meet people, and learn about yourself. What kind of conversation lights you up? What makes you feel respected? Each interaction is a clue, helping you get reacquainted with the incredible person you are now, not who you were. When you feel that first flicker of readiness, remember the first step doesn't have to be a giant leap, just a small one. Try a coffee date, nothing heavy. The goal isn't to find your soulmate, it's simply to re-engage with the world and practice the art of connection again. It's about proving to yourself that you can step out, be open, and enjoy someone's company for an hour. That alone is a victory. As you do, leave the pressure behind. Go in with curiosity, not expectations. Expectations are rigid and often lead to disappointment. Curiosity is about discovery. What makes this person tick? What can you learn from their story? When you're curious, you're not just learning about them. You're discovering what resonates with the person you are now. It shifts the focus from a high-stakes audition to a simple human interaction. And if it's awkward, that's okay. It probably will be. You're out of practice, and that's normal. So, laugh at the stumbles. If it's a disaster, at least you'll have a funny story. Every not for me isn't a failure. It's just data, information that refines your understanding of what you truly want. See it as research, not a rejection. And please, remember this crucial truth. You're not starting from scratch. That's a myth that keeps people stuck. You're starting from experience. You've navigated a long-term partnership. You've learned invaluable lessons from both the joys and the heartbreaks. Your past isn't a liability. It's the solid foundation you're building on. You have wisdom now that you didn't have before. That experience has given you a superpower. You know what you want and what you don't. You can spot the red flags you once ignored. You recognize the green flags of kindness, respect, and emotional maturity. This clarity is your compass. It protects your heart and guides you toward connections that are truly worthy of you. That's a superpower. So, if you're fresh out of a breakup, feeling lost, or scared to start again, I see you. Take it day by day. Celebrate small wins. Be kind to yourself. And trust that this is just one chapter. The pain is real, but it is not your final destination. The next one, you get to write it. The pen is in your hand, and the page is waiting. You've got this.